Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss Milne's predictor-corrector method. This is actually a numerical technique to find the solution of ordinary differential equation ODE or initial value problem of the form y dash equals to dy by dx equals to f of xy with yx0 equals to y0. Okay, the yx0 means y0. Okay, this x0's value and y0's value will be given, and from these values we have to find y xn equals to yn equals to what. Okay, now what is the difference between the other methods and this predictor-corrector method? See, to find the solution of ordinary differential equation using predictor-corrector method, we have to find the value of xn in such a way that to find the value of yxn, we have to use at least 4 steps. Okay, the value of x0 is even given in the question. Now we have to choose xn in a way like to reach xn from x0 at least 4 steps should be used to make the solution more accurate. Okay, now for that we have to find the value of x1 x2 x1 x2 x3 and x4. Okay, at least to x4. Okay, now the value of n may be 5 or 6, but at least 4 must be there. Okay, now another thing that to reach this yn, we have seen that x1 x2 x3 x4 we have to first find out. So after that, what we have to find? We have to find the value of y1 y2 y3 y4. Okay, so by this way we can get the value of y4. Okay, that means n equals to 4. So this is the preliminary idea of predictor-corrector method. Okay, now for doing this we have to follow some steps. Okay, now at step 1, what we have to do? We have to find the value of y1, and y1 will be yx1, y2 will be yx2, and y3 will become y of x3. Okay, using any of the following methods like Euler method, Euler modified method, Runge-Kutta method, or Taylor series method, or Picard method. Okay, all these methods, for all these methods there are separate videos available in my channel. So if you want to watch those things, please subscribe the channel so that you can find the link easily. Okay, now before going to the step 2, I missed to tell you something that how to calculate x1 x3 x2 x3 x4. Okay, to calculate x1, see, we will have in a question x0. Okay, the value of x0 will be given. Now in some question x1 x2 x3 x4, these value will be given, as well as y1 y2 y3 y4, these values will also be given. But if you don't have the values from the question, then you have to calculate the value of x1 x2 x3 x4. How? X1 will be x0 plus h. Now what is h? H is the step function. Okay, step function means the difference between two consecutive instances of x. Here h equals to xn minus 1. So you can put any value for n starting from 1. So if we put 1 as n, so it will become x1 minus x0. Similarly, if we put 2, it will become x2 minus x1, and maybe after that it will become x3 minus x2. One thing you should remember, that all these differences should be same, and that difference will be termed as h. Okay, and now another formula, just check this. H equals to xn minus xn minus 1. So xn equals to xn minus 1 plus h from this. Okay, so x1 will become, if we put the value of n equals to 1, x1 will become x0 plus h. So by this, so x2 will become x1 plus h. And what is the value of x1? x1 is x0 plus h, that will become x0 plus 2h. Again, x3 is x2 plus h. We have the value of x2, that is x0 plus 2h. So it will be x0 plus 2h plus h. So it will be x0 plus 3h. And by this way, we will get xn equals to x0 plus nh. Right? So coming to this again, we have got these values. x1 equals to x0 plus h, x2 equals to x0 plus 2h, and so on. Right? So from the step 1 we will get the value of y1, y2 and y3, right? And after that we have to follow step 2. In step 2, what we have to find? We have to find y1 dash, y2 dash and y3 dash. It is very simple. This formula will be given in the question. Like y1 dash equals to f of x1 y1. Now what is the value of f of x1 y1? It will be given in the question. Okay, like in this question, if you can see in this example, y dash equals to x plus y by 2. So the value of this function is given, right? Simply put x1 and y1 replacing x and y, and then we'll get the value of y1 dash. Okay, so here y1 dash equals to f of x1 y1, y2 dash equals to f of x2 y2 according to this formula. Okay, and y3 dash equals to f of x3 y3. Again, from this formula we can derive this value. Okay, now till now this step 1 and step 2, these are just the introduction of the story. Now we have to come to the final method, okay, to find out the final outcome, and that method is Predictor-Corrector method, or sometimes it is said Milne's Simpson Predictor-Corrector method. Okay, now in this method, after step 2, the solution will be first the approximate solution will be calculated. Okay, and after that approximate value which is predicted by the predictor formula, it will be corrected. Okay, by the Milne's corrector formula. And what is the formula? The formula is, after getting y3 dash, we will get y4 equals to y0 plus 4h by 3 plus 2y into 2y1 dash minus y2 dash plus 2y3 dash. So from where we are getting this thing? So just check this Milne's predictor formula, actual formula. Okay, here yn plus 1 p is used for predictor. Okay, so yn plus 1 p equals to yn minus 3 plus 4h by 3 plus 2 yn minus 2 dash minus yn minus 1 dash plus 2 yn y dash. Okay, now putting n equals to 3, as we have already calculated y3. Okay, so putting n equals to 3, as we have to reach a y4, so it will become y4p equals to 3 minus 3, so y0 plus 4h by 3, h we will calculate. Okay, 2yn minus 2, that is 3 minus 2 equals to 1. Again y2 dash equals plus 2y3 dash. Okay, so by this way we are getting this formula. And how we will get y4 dash? Y4 just it is simple, as simple like this. So like y3 dash and y3 dash. So y4 dash equals to f of x4 y4, as it is given. Okay, now this value will be corrected by Milne's corrector formula. Now coming to the Milne's Simpson corrector formula, it is yn plus 1 c equals to yn minus 1 plus h by 3 yn minus 1 dash plus 4 yn dash plus yn plus 1 dash. Now again putting n equals to 3, as we are going to find the value of y4, so n will be 3. Okay, so 3 plus 1 is 4 and c is used for corrector. So y4c equals to y2 plus h by 3 y2 dash plus 4 y3 dash plus y4 dash. Okay, so these two are the predictor and corrector formula, right? Now after getting the after the value of y4 will be corrected, again we have to find y4 dashed at step 5, that is equals to f of x4 y4, and that will be our final solution. Okay, so by this way, by these 4 steps, we will find the solution for the ordinary differential equation or the initial value problem by predictor corrector method. Okay, now sometimes we may have to calculate the value of y5 or y6. So here in to find y5, the formula is simple. Just put 4 here, so it will become y5p equals to y2, okay, plus 4h by 3. So 2y 5 minus 4 minus 2 is 2, so y2 dash minus y 3 dash plus 2y4 dash. Okay, see, y5 equals to y1 plus 4h by 3 plus 2y2 dash minus y3 dash plus 2y4. Okay, just put increase the value of n here and you will get this formula. See, y0 y1 y1 y2 y2 y3 and y3 y4. So just increase the value of n and you will get the value of y5. Okay, for calculating this, you don't have to remember any other formula. Just using this formula you can calculate y5. Again y5 dash you can predict it. Okay, after this again the corrector formula will be used. Similarly here also just increase the value of n, so you will get the value of y5. y5 equals to y3 plus h by 3 y3 dash plus 4 y4 dash plus y5 dash. From this formula we are putting n equals to 4. Okay, or you can remember this from this just after calculating the value of y4 by corrector formula, just increase the value of n with 1, so it will become y5 equals to y3 plus h by 3, y2 will become y3, y3 dash will become y4 dash, and y4 dash will become y5 dash in this formula. So by this way you can find y5, and then after that again y5 dash equals to f of x5 y5 should be calculated. Okay, so that is the theoretical portion of this Milnes predictor corrector method. Okay, now let us take an example so that it will be easier to understand. Okay, now here coming to this example, what I have shown to you previously, that is y dash equals to x plus y by 2. Here xi 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, yi 2, and the values are there by Runge-Kutta fourth order method. That means these values are already given and they are calculated using Runge-Kutta fourth order method. So by this formula we don't have to find out the value of y1, y2 and y3. As it is already given in the question, so we will find out only y1 dash, y2 dash and y3 dash. Okay, because we have this value, this will be x0 y0, x1 y1, so y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So these values are given. Okay, now find y2 by Milnes Simpson predictor corrector method. So that is the main question. Okay, now for finding out this we have the solution. Given y1 dash equals to dy dx equals to x plus y by 2 equals to f of xy. as we know, y dash equals to fxy, right? And this abbreviation is given x plus y by 2. Now Milne-Simpson predictor formula is this. We have already seen how to derive this formula. Now putting n equals to 3, y4p equals to y0, 4h by 3, y2 y1 dash minus y2 dash plus 2 y3 dash. Okay, this is our equation 3. Okay, now we have x0 as 0, x1 as 0.5, x2 as 1 and x3 equals to 1.5. From this question it is already given. Okay, so from this we can easily calculate the value of step size h. Okay, h will be x1 minus x0. Okay, as we have seen previously in our video. Okay, so h equals to x1 minus x0, or it is equals to x2 minus x3 or x3 minus x2 equals to 0.5. See, all these differences are 0.5. So the value of h is 0.5. So 0 and 0.5 difference is 0.5. 0.5 and 1 difference is 0.5. 1 and 1.5 difference is 0.5. So the value of h will become 0.5. And using Runge-Kutta method, it is also given and already calculated. Y0 is 2, y1 is 2.636, y2 equals to 3.595 and y3 equals to 4.968. These values are already given. So from these two values, of x, of the instances of x and y, okay, we can calculate y1 dash. As we know, y1 dash equals to f of x1 y1. So from equation 1 it is x plus y by 2, and putting x equals to x1 and y equals to y1, we are getting x1 plus y1 by 2. So by putting the values of x1 and y1, we will get the value 1. If we calculate, we will get 1.568. Similarly for y2 dash, f of equals to f of x2 y2, so it will become x2 plus y2 by 2, and if you calculate, we will get the value 2.2975. and after that y3 dash equals to f of x3 y3, and it will become x3 plus y3 by 2. If we calculate by putting the values of x3 and y3, we will get 3.234, right? And now putting the now we have to apply the step 3, that is Milne's predictor formula, and predictor formula is already here, that is equation 3. So putting the values of y1 dash, y2 dash, y3 dash, h and y0, we will get y4p. So by putting all these values, which we some of them are given and some of them we have already calculated. So by putting all these values, if we calculate, it will be equals to 6.871, that is predicted value. Okay, now we'll correct it by the corrected method to get the final value, and for that we have to first find out y4 dash, and y4 like this, y4 dash. So y4 dash equals to f of x4 y4. So it is again x4 plus y4 by 2 by this formula which is given. Okay, so x4 plus y4 by 2 equals to 2 plus 6.871 by 2 equals to 4.4355. Okay, now Milne's Simpson corrector formula, if we apply that, y of n plus 1 c equals to yn minus 1 plus h by 3 yn minus 1 dash plus 4 yn dash plus yn plus 1 dash. Putting n equals to 3, we will get y4c equals to y2 plus h by 3 y2 dash plus 4 y3 dash plus y4 dash. Okay, so putting all these values, what we have calculated and what we have from the question, we will get y4c equals to 6.8732. Okay, now this is not our final value. Again we have to find y4c. Yes, this is our final value. So y 6.8732, it will be our y4. Okay, we don't have to find out y dashed anymore. Y2 equals to y4. No, y2 why? Because after 1.5, if we add the age like this, here x4, to find out the value of x4, it will become x0 plus 4h. Okay, or x4 is x3 plus h. So x3 plus h, it is 1.5 plus 0.5. Okay, the value of h is 0.5. So x4 will become this x3 plus h, 1.5 plus 0.5, that is 2. Okay, so y2 equals to y4 equals to 6.8732, and that is the answer. Okay, so this is all about Milner's predictor-corrector method with example. Okay, hope you have understood this method. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, I will try to answer all of your queries, and for more videos please subscribe the channel. Thank you.